Hello, this is my driving video, and this is the first video, and I need help. I don't know how to edit videos or use clip art, so if anyone can help me with that stuff, I'd appreciate it. Also, I'd welcome any ideas for more driving videos. Today's lesson, we're going to cover 4 things. We're going to cover how to pass a road test, how to get the wheels straight, how to practice left-hand parking, and how to do right-hand parking. Continue following up after this video just for the interest of keeping this fairly brief. We'll do another video later on how to do a 3-point turn. First thing, if you're practicing driving, you'll want to know how to pass the road test. To pass the road test, these are 5 essential things that you'll need. You'll need to know your hand signals, how to and they're all done outside the window. How to signal left, how to signal right, how to single, slow down or stop. You'll need to know which way to turn the wheels on a hill park. If it's downhill, the wheels are always turned to the right. If it's uphill without a proper curb, the wheels are also turned to the right. If there's a proper curb, made of curbstone, forms a 90-degree angle with the road, that's the only time the wheels are turned to the left. So, and there's a little acronym, UCLA. Uphill, curb, left always. Other than that, other than going to the UCLA up a hill, you're turning to the right. Every time that you pull away from the curb, there's 3 things that you need to do. You need to put on your left blinker. You need to check your blind spot. And you need to check your driver's mirror to look down the road to see if there's any cars coming up. So blinkers, blind spot, mirrors. Or you say, if you want to say, you blink until you're blind, you'll get your sight back when you look in the mirror. So practice that. Blinkers, blind spot, mirrors. Every time you pull away from the curb. And when you do left-handed parking, start the left-handed park out with blinkers, blind spot, mirrors. It's just that way you'll get in the rhythm. There's a lot of muscle memory involved in learning how to drive. The more you practice perfectly, the better off you'll be on the road test. And learn to drive doesn't take a ton of times. And a lot of these exercises in the parking lot will really get you a long way towards passing your road test. Finally, you're going to need to know how to parallel park. You're going to have to know how to do it. You have to know how to do it without a doubt. And we're going to show you how to practice parallel parking in the parking lot. You're also going to need to know how to do a 3-point turn. And so those 2 things, 2 maneuvers that are absolutely you're going to have to do on the road test. First thing, when you get in the car, first thing you're going to need to know is how to get the wheels straight. When you're sitting in the driver's seat, you're not going to know if the wheels are straight or not. So, in order to get the wheels straight, first thing you want to do is turn the wheel all the ways to the left. Once the wheel's all the ways to the left, the top of the wheel, which is right here, will go past 12 o'clock. On the second time, the car will be straight. So 1, 2. Once it's gone up to the second time at 12 o'clock, the wheel is straight. And if you're not sure if it's straight yet, then turn the wheel all the ways to the right and go back 1, 2, and the wheels will be straight. So that's a good way to check that the wheels are straight. If you've done a maneuver and you're not quite sure how you left the wheels, then rack it all the ways to the left, and then 1, 2 at the wheel to get it straight, or all the ways to the right, then rack it 1, 2, then turn it back 1, 2 to the to the left, and the car will be straight. So that's an important thing to practice. Just know that the wheels are straight, because when you're sitting in the driver's seat, you can't tell which way the wheels are. And so if you turn it all the way to the left or all the way to the right, 1, 2 with the revolutions gets it back to straight, and you'll be in good shape. Next thing we're going to do is practice how to do a left-hand park. And I'm going to do this with a the top of my marker is going to be the car. First thing we're going to do, I'll show the directions after. Okay. First thing we're going to do is pull up perpendicular to the parking space. Way over on the right hand side, we're going to be doing a left hand park. Then we're going to put on our blinker, check our blind spot, use our mirror, turn the wheel all the ways to the left. Okay? The car's stopped. We're not moving at all when we turn the wheel to the left, and the car's completely stopped. Once the wheel's hard to the left, we're going to slowly go into the space, and once the car reaches 90 degrees, or it's perfect right in the space, then we're going to stop the car. Once the car is stopped, we're going to turn the wheel 2 revolutions back to the right. 2 revolutions back to the right, the wheel will be straight. We'll go all the ways into the space, put it in park, put the emergency brake on, and see how well we did into the parking space. If the car is too far to the left in the space, it means that we didn't go further enough forward in the space when we went to stop to make the left-hand turn. If the car is too far to the right in the space, then we know that when we stopped a little bit too far forward in the space. After we hold the car, we don't try to steer the car in. We rack it all the way to the left, and then as we go forward on the spaces, we adjust to get it perfect. So every time that we go in, we're getting nice and square into the space. So we go in, we park, we check to see how we did. If it's and then from there, we'll just back out. We go straight back. The wheel should be straight now. We go straight back to our front wheels are in the top of the space. We stop, turn the wheel all the way to the left, put a left blinker on, and go all the way back to 90 degrees. Once we're at 90 degrees, and as we get close to the 90 degrees, we stop looking behind us and we start looking in front of us. Once the car is perpendicular at 90 degrees, we'll stop. We'll put it in drive. We'll turn the wheels 1, 2 to get the wheel straight again. 1, 2 to the right, get the wheel straight. Pull forward. Stop for the next parking space. Put our left blinker on. Check our blind spot. Check our mirror. Pull all the way forward into the space. Once we're perpendicular in the space, we'll stop. 1, 2 at the wheel to get it back to the right, to get the wheel straight again. Pull into the space. That's parking lot practice. Okay. Next, after parking lot practice, and we can go over the steps right here. Wheel straight. Pull up to the left-hand space. Stop. And when stop, turn the wheels. Turn on the left blinker. While turning on the blinker, turn the wheel all the way to the left. Drive forward until the car rotates to 90 degrees. Stop. Then turn the steering wheel 2 revolutions until the wheels are straight. And then proceed directly into the spot. Okay. Next thing we're going to cover is simple parallel parking. And we incorporate the parallel parking into the parking lot practice as well. Okay, we pull into a space and we park, we stop. Put the car back in drive, put on our right blinker. Then we're going to proceed. We're going to proceed slowly parallel up to the car that we're parallel parking. We're going to stop when our rear wheels are at the back bumper of the car that we're parallel parking. So we look out the right window and we see the rear wheels are at the back bumper of the car that we're parallel parking against, or we see the back of the back seat at their back bumper. Then we stop. We also can look and see that our side mirror is slightly back from their side mirror, and we stop with our rear wheels at their back bumper. Stop, put the car in reverse, turn the wheel all the way to the right, and then we're going to back up the car till the car makes a 45-degree angle. And what's nice about these parking lots, each parking space makes a 90-degree angle. So half of the 90-degree angle in the parking space is 45. So we back up, we're looking down the parking spaces, and we can see that we're at a nice 45-degree angle with all the other spaces in the parking lot. Once we're at 45 degrees, we stop the car, 1-2 with the wheel. The wheel was turned all the way to the right. 1-2 with the wheel, back to center, back to the left to make the wheel straight. So the wheels are aligned straight ahead. We're going to go back straight up until our passenger mirror lines directly up with the mirror of the car that we're parallel parking behind. So if we were sitting in the passenger seat, we should be able to look right at our passenger mirror, and it lines right up with the mirror of the car that we're parallel parking. Once we've gone back that far, we're going to stop, turn the wheel all the way to the left, put our right blinker back on, and proceed into the parking space. Now this is the same movement we do on the parallel parking. As we get close to the curb, we'll start looking in front of us, and we'll stop the car when our car lines up perfectly with that car. We may end up back here a little bit. If that's the case on the parallel park, we're good. Put it in park, check where we are, see that we're satisfied that we did a nice parallel park, and then we can start all over again. Put it in reverse, straight back to the top of the space. Stop, turn the wheel all the way to the left, put the left blinker on, pull all the way back to 90 degrees, stop, put the car in drive, turn the wheel 1-2 to get it straight, pull forward to the next space, put our left blinker on, check our blind spot, and pull all the way into the parking space. Stop, straighten the wheel back out, and we're good to go. Pull right into the space. So that's parking lot practice. The other part of so now I'll just go over the simple parking lot because I wrote it out, and you can read through the parking spaces now that through the instructions now that we did it. Simple parking lot practice. Right blinker on, correction. Left blinker on, pull up to the parking space. Oh, I'm sorry. That was right. Right blinker is on. Right blinker is on. This is parallel parking. I'm sorry. Right blinker on, pull up to the parallel to the car being parked, stopping when the rear wheels are at the back bumper of the car being parked. Switch gear to reverse. Turn the steering wheel all the way to the right. Left hand on the top of the steering wheel, right hand on the back of the seat. Back up to 45 degrees. Stop. Turn the steering wheel 2 revolutions to the left until the car wheels are straight. Number 5. Once the wheels are straight, back straight up until the passenger mirror is in line with the parked car's driver's mirror. Then stop. After stop, turn the steering wheel all the way back, all the way to the left. Look behind you, back up. As you get close to the curb, look in front of you and stop when the car lines up with the parked car. Okay, so that's for parallel parking. Last thing that we're going to cover is right-hand parking. Okay, right-hand parking. Perfect left-hand parking before even attempting a right-hand park. And once you have the left-hand parking perfect, right-hand parking is just the reverse of the left-hand park. Go extremely left to set up a right-hand park. As you improve your skills, you can make the arc smaller and smaller. So I'm going to demonstrate that now on the diagram. Right-hand parking is much harder than left because we start out very close to the parking space. So to make it easier on ourselves, rather than do right-hand parking, go super far to the left, set up so you're nice and straight. Once you're nice and straight, put on your right blinker, turn the wheel all the way to the right, and turn the wheel all the way. Stop when you get the car straight. 1, 2 at the wheel to get it straight and go into the spot. And this is nice for, while we're not going to cover it today, when we're practicing right-hand parking, we can practice the back part of a 3-point turn. 3-point turn, we would pull forward, then back, and then this way. So for right-hand parking, to continue on, when we get back to the top of space, turn the wheel all the way to the right, put the right blinker on, back up just enough so you can clear this space right here. Once you've backed up enough to clear the space, put the car in drive. Then turn the wheel all the way to the left, put the left blinker on, pull the car forward, stop right here. Now you can set up for your next right-hand park. Again, way out here, stop, set up, turn the wheel all the way to the right, come into the next space. So when you do right-hand parking, you can practice the back part of the 3-point turn. And that's enough for this video for today. Like I said, I could use a lot of help editing and stuff like that. I'm going to post the video now. Thanks.